Welcome, I'm Kate with Hyperspace. We're about to begin our Extraordinary Life workshop, which means that over the next 30 minutes or so, you're going to do a deep dive into what matters most to you. And I want to be clear about that. This is not what you should want. This is not what looks good on paper. This is about what life on your terms looks like. Before we dive in, I also want to mention that this is part of the Hyperspace Goal Setting series, which is a series of workshops for setting holistic personal goals, strategic business goals, and a high-impact system and tools for structuring your time and holding yourself accountable so that you turn that vision into a reality. This is specifically designed for entrepreneurs and business owners. Coming back to what we're here for today, though, before we start, let me take a moment to preview what you're going to get out of this. By the end of this workshop, you will have a clear, concrete list of goals that will serve as your North Star going forward, something you can always turn to when decisions get noisy or motivation is, well, there isn't any left in you at the moment, or when life inevitably throws us off balance. Because we all know that life does that. It throws all sorts of stuff at us, curveballs, detours, roadblocks, and also gifts and opportunities. We can't control what life throws at us. We do have total control over how we respond. And that's what this is about. How we get back on course for what we truly want, even if doing so is uncomfortable or inconvenient. This workshop is designed to help you set aside social and societal pressures and listen to that voice inside that knows, the one that always knows what matters most and what you need to do. This is about taking ownership of your life, taking responsibility for your choices, and, in the words of Ernest Henley, becoming the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Now, let's begin. First, get yourself set up. You're going to need a calm, quiet space, something you can write on and with. Personally, I always recommend pen and paper, but you can use a Word doc if you prefer it. And then set aside distractions. Turn off the phone notifications, or if you're on your laptop, the laptop noises and buzzes. Give yourself some time here. Last, personally, I always recommend something nice to drink, a cup of tea, or depending on the time of day, maybe something stronger. Once you're fully set up, you're comfortable, you're ready to be focused and present, we will begin. We're going to begin with part 1. This is a meditation. And for those of you who go, ooh, I don't need meditations, let me tell you why this is important. Meditations are a tool for focusing your mind. And who doesn't benefit from having a focused mind? So we are going to walk through a meditation on our life. I'm going to read through the prompt for you here, and then after that is going to come some nice audio to give you some time to think about it, some time to work. After that, I will jump back in to walk you through the next piece of this. If you find yourself needing more time, you can simply wind back and let the calm music play a bit longer. Or if you finish early, then go ahead and skip ahead to my next section. You can go ahead and peruse this at whatever pace is best for you. Part 1. Get comfortable in your spot. Take a deep breath. Breathe deeply and imagine yourself. It is your 99th birthday. You're about to turn 100. You're sitting comfortably in your favorite chair. Feel the material underneath your hands and your arms. Look down at your hands and see the wrinkles embedded in them. Think of all the stories that those wrinkles tell. And remember back. Remember back to the life that you have lived. And let me tell you, it has been the most extraordinary life imaginable. It has been filled with people that you love, achievements you are proud of, and stories of great adventures, rich with lessons learned. Now, as you think back, tell me about everything that comes to mind. Think about everything that was part of that incredible life. What were the highlights of it? Who did you share it with? Where did you go and what did you do? What did you accomplish? We're going to give you 20 minutes. You can take longer or less, but we're going to give you 20 minutes to think and imagine and remember about everything that happened as part of that extraordinary life, and write all of it down. Now, if you find yourself needing more prompts, here are a couple questions to consider. Who were the people you loved? Friends, family, partner? What did your loved ones think of you? What do they praise and appreciate you for? Where did you live? What did you do for your career? What did you contribute through your career? What did you achieve? What about your hobbies? What did you do just for the joy of doing? What places did you travel to? What wonderful memories did you make along the way? All right, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to bring you back out of your meditation. And now we're going to think a little bit more structurally about that vision of an extraordinary life that you wrote down, and we're going to translate it into specific goals. So below in the document that you're following along with, you'll see that we've got a couple different categories of goals to help you think. This is not necessarily an exhaustive list, and it's also not a required list. So if you find yourself adding more to a new category or striking a category because it's not that important to you, that's 100% okay. This is here to help you in terms of structuring, to make sure that you're thinking about your life holistically and that nothing important gets left out. I'm going to walk through a couple of these, and I'm going to walk through exactly how this works. Look back at your vision for what your extraordinary life looks like and start picking out the pieces that go in to make up that entire puzzle. For example, what about that is related to your physical health? Maybe you have goals around exercise or accomplishments like running marathons, or maybe around traveling in ways that you need to be healthy in order to do. Now let's get more practical and specific. I want you to think, what are your physical health goals for your life? Probably to be well, probably to spend as little time in sickness, but what else? What would you add on top of that? We also want to think about your mental and emotional health. And this means things like being at peace with who you are and the decisions that you've made, not letting stress get to you, not being controlled by fear. What kind of themes are running through your life goals related to your mental health? What kind of goals can you set to make sure that you get that life? Next up, relationships. And this is something we've spoken about in a little more detail in our life meditation. We've talked about the people that we loved, the people that loved us, what they meant to us and what we meant to them. So again, think about this more specifically. For example, one goal that's very common is to have a great relationship with your life partner. Next up, work, career, and mission. This is super important for you, I know, because you're a member of the Hyperspace community. Work is something that actually in Hyperspace we don't think too much about. We're generally more focused on career and mission, and of course, building our companies. Thinking about your career, what do you want to achieve? Or I should say, what did you achieve in your meditation? What did you leave behind in terms of the business that you built and the legacy that you've handed off to the next generation to continue carrying forward with? Then break these down into more specific goals, like the size that your company grew to. Maybe revenue, but that's probably not the most important thing right now. Also think about how you serve the world, what impact you had on your customers, the kinds of people that were developed and nurtured under your leadership who are presumably now leading your company. Or maybe you've sold your company and reinvested that in starting a fund. Okay, now we've got finances, and I do want to put a special note on finances. It's important that we not measure our self-worth by our bank account. That said, finances can be a helpful way of tracking some more nebulous aspects of our life. Like, how successful of a business owner are you? Well, impact and employee satisfaction are definitely important metrics, but finances is definitely one that you have to factor in if you're a for-profit business. Otherwise, you're a nonprofit, and that's great too, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. So what are your financial goals? Or again, look back at your extraordinary life meditation. What financial infrastructure is it going to take to create that? What are some good income goals? What are some good wealth goals in terms of what you have? Next up, community and contribution. And this may tie into some other themes for you too, but take a moment to think about what kind of legacy you're leaving from your extraordinary life. And last, this is one of my favorite categories, exploration and adventure. Are you the kind of person who wants to see every country on Earth? Or are you the kind of person who wants to find 3 beautiful places that you just keep coming back to? Whatever exploration and adventure mean to you, make time and space for that. Think about how that showed up in your extraordinary life meditation and capture those things here. All right, I'm going to give you a few minutes. Keep referring back to your extraordinary life notes and then take the important elements out of that and translate them into goals for this. Now, I've also heard a lot of rules about what a goal is, for example, SMART goals. At this stage, we want to make sure that we're being specific, that when you write that down and you come back and read this again in 5, 10 years, you know what that means. But we don't need to worry too much about being realistic because we're talking about goals for your entire life. And so I actually want to challenge you to be the opposite. I want to challenge you to completely open up your imagination to this and let all of the opportunities that the world might bring your way flow into it. Don't hold yourself back by what someone else has told you you're capable of. We're going to put 15 minutes on the clock to translate your extraordinary life meditation into your life goals. And then I'm going to talk to you about what you can do with these and how we're going to use them going forward. All right, that's the end of our time for today. Now, you have your complete extraordinary life meditation with what a life truly lived on your terms to the maximum extent possible means. You also have a list of concrete life goals that are the checklist that's going to make that life reality and map the path to it. I recommend checking out our successive workshops, specifically the Ambitious for Good workshop will walk you through the next steps of how to take that massive list of life goals, pull out your top priority ones for this year, and make them happen. If you have questions or any other comments, advice, feedback, concerns even, you can go ahead and reach out to us at Hyperspace. Go to our website and find the Contact Us form there. The link will be below in the description. Thank you for joining me for this time. I hope to see you in the next one. Onwards and upwards.